When I was probably 9 or 10, we were on a road trip up the East Coast, headed to Connecticut. We stopped at a rest stop, and while my family members were grabbing snacks, I decided to head to the bathroom. The rest stop was off a highway. I don't remember exactly which state, but it was somewhere between Pennsylvania and Connecticut. The place was huge, but still seemed normal. Inside, there were different places to grab food, like Subway and others. As I searched for the bathroom, I found myself wandering into a totally different section of the rest stop. The vibe changed. Things started to look older, a little vacant. I walked through a series of doors, each one leading me deeper into this strange, unfamiliar area. And then, I opened a door into a weird, empty room. What I saw next was unexplainable. But here I go. When I walked in, the room was like a disco show, almost surreal. The lights flashed in rainbow colors, reflecting off every surface. Waiters in crisp uniforms were moving around, serving drinks, their movements smooth and precise. Around the room were round tables, and at those tables were people playing bingo? The floors looked like the speckled ones you'd see at an old bowling alley. It felt like I had walked straight into a different time period. But here's the weirdest part. The only ones moving were the waiters. The people at the tables? They were all in wheelchairs, but not ordinary wheelchairs. These were mechanical, elaborate, like something out of a futuristic Abbey Lee creation. The people in the wheelchairs weren't people. They were mannequins. At least that's what they looked like. Frozen, rock hard, yet they were so realistic, it was unsettling. I couldn't stop staring. The mannequins were perfectly posed, their arms propped up on the tables, some holding bingo cards in their stiff, lifeless hands. Their faces were painted with over-the-top makeup, and wigs were perched on their heads, styled as if they'd been plucked out of a bizarre fashion show. And the waiters? It was like they were playing with the mannequins, moving them around like dolls in some kind of twisted performance. I stood there, frozen. The scene was burned into my mind. It felt wrong, like I had walked into a place I shouldn't have seen. I turned and walked out quickly, my heart pounding. When I got back to the car, my family was already waiting, so I didn't say a word to them. I never told anyone. As a kid, it scarred me, and even now, I can't stop thinking about it. This wasn't a dream. I know what I saw. I know it happened. So what do you guys think I saw? What was that? Has anyone ever heard of anything similar?